Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us again. I am Dorela Iepan, and today I will be here with another client of mine, Kristina. Thank you for coming and accepting to be here with me because it's really powerful to allow yourself to be in front of people, to share what's happening, and to see how it can impact the work that I am doing. So, for all of you who are watching this video, I am working with the belief system or belief code, trying to figure out how we can solve problems or go towards what we want to achieve. Because whenever we don't have what we want in our lives, we are not aligned with what we intend to have. In the other sense, if you have something that you don't like in your life, while you are aligned with that and you need to do some resets in your energy in order to shift your reality. I totally love to work with beliefs because it's really powerful. It goes deep. What you need to prepare with is to say yourself, do I want this belief? Does this belief serve me? So starting from this conscious decision, you can start making the changes. But here we will use a process together, and based on kinesiologic, I don't know how to say it better in English. So the muscle testing, we will see what's the subconscious guiding us to do. So for this session, we talked a little bit before starting the recording. You want to figure out how to start, and I would add not only to start, but also to pursue with a business that lights you up, also bring money because we all need money in this life for whatever we want to achieve, and that you enjoy doing. And with everything that we discussed about, one of the most important thing is also not to get exhausted with what you're doing, because we can love what we are doing, but sometimes it can be too much. You gave me your present and what you want to have, and we discussed a little bit about the past. So we see there is something that we can figure out. What does the belief code does? Basically, we ask the question, if there is some kind of belief system that it's preventing you from clearing out the path for the future and keeping you stuck in this uncertainty and clarity. And working on the belief system changes your whole energy. So in the session, it's not like I'm giving you the aha moments. We are having the aha moments, but also clearing up the energy of the body. So by the end of the session, you might even say, oh my God, something it's really clear. And other things that happen is that in the next days, it's like doors are opening in your life because now you cleared the blockages that were inside yourself and not in the exterior as you previously thought. So how I work, I make a connection. I will set my intention in order for this session to work for you. And maybe it will help those who are watching us and they will feel like, oh my God, but this session was actually meant for me and not for Kristina. I've heard it many, many times. And once I do the connection, I start asking questions to your subconscious mind that will be guiding us, and we will see what's there to unlock. And I will guide you step by step, and I will ask you questions, you will answers, and then we will see what's happening. So let's take a moment to connect, and then we will see what we work for you today. Okay, so let's work to find that business that lights you up, brings you money, that that makes lots of joy in your life, and it won't exhaust you. It will be a pleasure to do it. So in order for you to achieve this, should we work on the emotion code, body code, belief code? Is there a basic core belief system? So we have multiple types of belief systems. Here we will have a basic one. It's like a tree. I always like to talk about trees when we do this because it's like better understanding the imbalances in our lives. We have the trapped emotions. We find them in the emotion code. They are like the leaves of the trees. You cut the leaves, sometimes it's enough, sometimes we have to go deeper. We have negative programs. We all might have heard about them. These are the branches of the trees. Then we have limiting beliefs. It's like the trunk of the tree. But underneath that, we have faulty core beliefs, and those are the roots of this tree. And sometimes we find even a faulty core identity. It comes from an early childhood thing, and you faultily identify with that kind of belief. And these limiting beliefs, it's not true or false. On a subconscious level, there is this energy preventing you from having what you want or from going out of something you know right now. Finding a belief is much more powerful than to find emotions, beliefs. So here and there, take a peek, because it's like demolishing a whole building, a big one. So it's really more powerful than to take little bites. And in this process, we are looking for the most important thing that can help you. So it's not to find all your limiting beliefs. We find what's the most important thing, and it's like a domino effect. It will help you even more if we find the right one. That's why we are working together and not every single person by themselves. We do something more powerful. Okay, so we made the connection. I explained a little bit, and we will start looking for negative programs. I see the negative programs exactly as if I'm watching something and I cannot watch elsewhere. It's like I'm stuck there, and it's the only reality I can conceive. So negative programs, let's see. I have the beliefs set up on the 7 chakras, and this will be a blockage in the throat chakra. So an imbalance here in the chakra, and let's see what we have there. Okay, please tell me if this fits you. I don't know what is going on. So this is a negative program. Okay.
Yep, that speaks to me.
Okay. So this is the first negative program. What's happening with such a negative program? It's like you are under the impression all the time that you don't know. Even if you could understand, what's running in front of your eyes is that you don't understand. There are other negative programs, so let's see what else is there. In the beginning, we are identifying, and then we will release everything. So now we're going to the heart chakra with the imbalances. And there is, it is safer for me to be alone. So this is also a negative programs. Did you experience like it wasn't good with other people, that you had to be alone? This did happen in your life?
Oh, yes, this has happened in my life a lot. And I feel a big reluctance to bring anybody else into my business, like even a VA or something.
Okay. Okay, so you want more money, joy, not getting exhausted, but you cannot get an VA. Okay, so thank you. I'm not telling you you have to hire someone, but it's like some sort of clarity starts to pop up. Okay, are there any other negative programs? Yes, come a power passion. Let's see, choices. So we are going to the sacral chakra, and here we have, it's too late to change it now.
Mm, yeah,
Okay,
I feel that because I'm making a pivot in my business and I've already got everything set up for business to go the first way.
okay. It doesn't mean that you need to change. It's like, it's not the change that you think of. It might be a
Mm,
change. When you are rigid, you don't accept anything that can help you. So it's just to understand, this is like, I've tried everything, there is nothing more that can work. No, no, I really know, I already know it's not helping me. So you're already putting the barrier in front of yourself. It's not to set some kind of changes. We talked about the VA, it's not about that, but we, there is always change, there is always this flow happening. So it's allowing yourself to be in the flow of every single moment.
mm.
Okay, does it make sense until now?
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good at being in the flow,
Mm.
and allowing change and embracing change. And I actually quite get excited by new directions and change. So we'll have to dig into that one a little deeper.
Okay. Yeah, so we will see how what's the whole picture. Now we're like uh, revealing every single piece, and then when we have the whole picture, is like, oh, now it makes sense.
Mm,
And if you are already open to change, but there is this block in your way, well, this is the subconscious that needs also to be released, not only the conscious part. Okay,
mm,
so that's why I was like, uh, I don't know if you have it consciously or not. The question to be asked is, do you want this negative program? It's too late to change it now. If the answer is yes, well, I cannot change everything. If the answer is no, then we can move on. So that's the important part here. So we have these negative programs, three negative programs. Now we are passing to the trunk of the tree. It's like a question. So we started with, okay, what's, why are you stuck? Why don't you have that business? We had the negative programs. Now, why do you have these negative programs? So we are looking for the limiting belief. And we go back to the heart chakra, living family, parents, self-love. Let's see. I'm not supposed to be happy. This is a limiting belief.
mm, yeah.
If there is something preventing you to feel happiness, it's like things won't be easy because on a subconscious level, you don't allow yourself to have the happiness. Okay. Is there another limiting belief? No. We go to the faulty core belief. Why? Why aren't you supposed to be happy? What is underneath that? And we go back in the heart chakra, something regarding your parents. Hmm. I am being dominated by my mother. Does it say something to you?
Um, my mother has passed away, um, but prior to that, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. It's interesting how it's developing. Are there any other faulty core beliefs? No. Faulty core identity? Yes. Calm, a power, passion, survival. And we go in the root chakra. And there is something here. I'm wrong about everything. This is a faulty core identity.
Yep.
Okay, let's see the whole picture now. Did we identify the tree? Yes. Okay, let's see the whole picture now. There is the soil. I'm wrong about everything. Therefore, so this is not true or false. It's an identity that you took on yourself, even though sometimes you're not wrong, or most of the times you're not wrong, but it's like, I believe I'm almost always wrong. Okay. In that soil, there are the roots. I am being dominated by my mother. This also must come from a childhood age. And it's like, even when you have the power, there is always that limiting thought, I cannot do it because she's dominating me. From there, we have the trunk of the tree. So, because you're wrong about everything and you're being dominated by your mother, you're not supposed to be happy. This is a limiting belief. Because of all these three, it's too late to change it now. It is safer to be alone because you had all this previously. And I don't know what's going on because it's like it's messed up in the mind and it doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Okay,
That resonates.
perfect. Are there any associated imbalances? So until now we identified, now we go to cut the leaves, meaning we are looking uh, for the trapped emotions, other imbalances in the body, and then we will release the three that we identified. So this is the procedure. So trapped emotions, column A. Blaming. This can be blaming others or blaming yourself. Do you need to know more about this trapped emotion? No. So now we will start the releases. For those of you watching for the first time, in order to do the releases, I will use a magnet. If you don't have a magnet, you can rub your hands and use the natural magnet that you have in your body. And we will use the governor meridian that starts at the upper lip and it goes right up the head and down the spine. And we can use just a portion of this meridian. So if we don't have a magnet, we can release like this. And if we have a magnet, we will use the magnet to release. You can use either hand. You can change the hands. And if you want, you release with me. If you don't want to do the same thing, you just watch, inhale, exhale, and see how you feel the shift in the body. So we have the blaming. We don't need to know anything more about it. So 3 swipes, we release the blaming. And we take a deep breath and see how you feel the release. Then we have another trapped emotion, forlorn, also connected to this to the belief system that we identified. Do we need to know more now? So 3 swipes, we release this trapped emotion, forlorn. And if you want to yawn, please yawn because I'm already yawning for you. This is one one of the physical um, manifestations of the body when we do the releases. Sometimes we yawn, we cry, or have shivers or other symptoms. Okay, did we release the forlorn trapped emotions? There are no other trapped emotions, but there are other imbalances. So let us check up other imbalances connected to this belief system. And we have a will to energy. Let's see. will to resist. So it's like, no, thank you. Does it ring any bell?
Oh yeah, I'm constantly resisting and trying to push through to make a path. Yeah.
Okay, so the resistance is not something that, oh, you're someone, a warrior. It's in the, I'm resisting the better that's coming to happen. Okay. Do you need to know more about this energy? No. Associated imbalances? No. 3 swipes to release this will to resist energy. How do you feel until now?
I feel good. I feel at peace.
Excellent, excellent. Are there any other associated imbalances? No. So we cleared 2 trapped emotions, the will to resist energy, and now we're going back to the 3. In the order we have identified them, we will release them. So let's release the negative programs. I don't know what is going on. So 3 swipes for each. Yes. It is safer for me to be alone. Let's release this energy. It's too late to change it now. Let's release this energy. Perfect. Now we're going to the limiting belief. I'm not supposed to be happy. Let's release the limiting belief. I am being dominated by my mother. It's not about this being truth or wrong. It's freeing the energy that was preventing you from taking the decisions, having your space in your body and life. So let's release the faulty core belief, I am being dominated by my mother. And the faulty core identity, I'm wrong about everything. Let's release that also. Okay. Is a replacement belief needed? Okay, let's see. A positive one. And let's see what your subconscious needs there. My heart is open. How do you feel?
That's how I would like it to be. Yes.
Perfect. I like it. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, so 3 swipes. Identify yourself with this belief. My heart is open. And let's put something else also. Life great. Oh, I love this. Life brings me good opportunities.
Mm. Yes, please.
Okay. Next. So life brings me good opportunities. Okay. Say it out loud. My heart is open. How do you feel when you say that?
My heart is open. I feel amazing. I feel connected and loved.
Life brings me good opportunities.
Life brings me good opportunities. Yeah, that one I can feel a bit more emotion when I say that.
Perfect. Perfect. So, do you need more replacement beliefs now? So, what we will do now is like, I always like to close with releasing any memory fields with what we released earlier. So any memory fields associated with what we released, it's the intention to release them also in order to empower even more what we did in the session. So we do some swipes for this to happen, and then we close the session, and you tell me how everything feels for you now. Okay, and let's take a deep breath. And if you want to share how this session was for you.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel tired. I feel like I want to close my eyes and sort of just let this all permeate into my body, and so that I can awaken and live it.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
So you can take a glass of water, drink some water. Then after the session, you can lie down if you have 5 minutes to rest. It's like the intention, okay, I'm thinking this time for me in order to allow the processing of everything that we did. We released everything. So the release is done, but now it's like feeling in the body, processing in the body, integrating. How I like to say, it's like you've always carried 50 kilos or pounds in your arms like this all your life, and now they're gone, and now the body needs to adjust with the new weight, how it is in the body. So that's why it's like, don't worry, take a few days, you will see that things continue to happen even after the session, because it's like the flow is just getting started.
Great.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kristina, for accepting to do this session together. And I really hope you will see how it serves you, how it helps you. And I'm looking forward to know about you. You will all see the contact if you want to work with Kristina, discover who she is, what she does, and maybe she's the person meant to help you with something. And of course, I'm letting my contact also. If you want to book a session with me, you will have the link and we can work together. And I'm looking forward to helping you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Kristina, for being here with me. Bye bye.